Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So today I'm gonna talk about the characters and themes of this play, The Dilemma of a Ghost, which is written by an African writer, Ama Ata Aidoo. In my previous video, I talked about the analysis and the summary, but today I'm gonna talk about its themes and its characters. So let's get started. Um, the author, Ama Ata Aidoo, has taken the subject of cultural clash from all the direction. The major theme is cultural clash, and she has taken it from all the directions. For example, marriage, food, family system, elders of the community, etc. Now let's begin with marriage. Marriage in Akan culture is the union of two families rather than two souls. Also, usually parents play a role in the selection of a wife for their sons. Therefore, marriage of Arto has shocked all the family members when he discloses the news, and they expressed in various forms. For example, I have mentioned a few quotations here. Asicom says, "Who is your wife?" Akar, "When did you marry?" Mansa, "Who is your wife?" Asicom, "What is her name?" Asicom, "Where does she come from?" So this shows that how much important a marriage of a eldest son is in their family for their elders. Now let's come uh, a theme of food. When Asicom paid a visit to his son's home and brings some snails for his daughter-in-law, but Eulalie throws them away. Even the very sight of them are very much disgusting for her. So how could she eat it? This creates a big conflict between mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law, and also between the mother and the son. She questions his manliness and his inability to resolve an issue. As she says, "What kind of man are you growing into? Are your wife's taboo yours? Rather, your taboos should be hers." Again, the issue of cultural clash has been highlighted here. As in Ato's culture, women's place is in the kitchen, and she should be dictated by her husband rather than he should be dictated by her. And in their home, atmosphere should be male dominated. While on the other hand, American culture is totally opposite to it. Hence, these issues of cultural clash creates a um, difficulty for Eulalie because she feels difficult to adopt in a new culture, and also for the Ido's family to accept an Afro-American in their family, right? Okay, now let's talk about the issue of family system. In Ato's culture, a great deal of importance has been given to a family system, while in Western culture they don't consider it important. In Akon's culture, for example, in Ato's culture, one has to support his family in all the times, where it's the happy occasion or the sad ones. Family is always there. As in the case of Atto, family has done a lot of investment on him, and in return, they also expected that he would support him, but all that expectations went futile. There is no concept of individuality in African culture. The individual doesn't exist alone. He drives his essence from the family, and the family drives its essence from the clan. This means that in good time and in bad time, the individual can always count on the support of the extended family. Therefore, in result of this, they, they give a great deal of importance to the societal values. Therefore, when Acker hears about the marriage of his nephew, the first thing that comes to his mind is that, "What have you done to us, my son? We do not know the ways of the white people. Will not people laugh at us?" Okay, another important theme is return and reconnection. Ato's Yassin's return to Ghana after living in the United States represent the experience of returning diasporas connecting with their ancestral homeland. His desire to rediscover his Ghanaian identity and embrace his cultural heritage reflects the common longing among diasporic individuals to establish a connection with their roots. Another important theme is intercultural marriage. The relationship between Ato and Eulalie, which is an Afro-American woman, highlights the dynamic of an intercultural marriage, because their union represents the intersection of different cultures, traditions, and values. The conflict they face reflect the challenges of navigating cultural differences and negotiating their identities with the context of their marriage. Clashing tradition. The clash between traditional Ghanaian custom and Western ideals is a recurring theme in the play. Ato's exposure to Western culture during his time in the United States creates a tension between its traditional upbringing and the more progressive values he has encountered abroad. This clash of tradition reflects the diasporic experience of reconciling multiple cultural influences. Cultural hybridity. The play explores the concept of cultural hybridity, where individuals in the diaspora navigate and negotiate between multiple cultural identities. Atto and Eulalie embody this hybridity as they incorporate elements of both the Ghanaian and Western cultures into their life. Their struggle to find a balance and creates a sense of belonging reflects the challenges faced by diasporic individuals in embracing their dual heritage. Okay, these were all the themes to the characters and their representation. First women, you might have noticed that there is a recurring appearance of these two women, first women and second women. There are two characters in the play known as first woman and second woman. They appear various times in the play. They represent the society and their views represent the societal views. About the leading characters, they play the role of the chorus, thereby they comment on every plot development. For example, as in Act 1, they talk about the various challenges they face as the working women in order to feed themselves and their families. And their comment on Atos shows the mindset of the society on the foreign graduate, that he brings blessings in the form of wealth. As they say, first woman says, yes, but the arrival of the sun means paying of all the debts at last. Her soul is a good one. The characters of Ado. Ado, a newly married fresh foreign graduate, marries a woman outside his clan. He represents the person who suffers the issues of identity crisis. He has spent a great deal of time in America and also now he is therefore not fulfilling the cultural expectation of his native culture, therefore facing a dilemma because he was unable to maintain a balance between the two opposite cultures. Though he behaves like he is completely changed and he has fully adopted the new culture, but his act of slapping his wife in Act 5 shows that he is unable to free himself from the clutches of his native culture. Another main character is Eulalie. Eulalie is the Afro-American wife of Pato. She is the representation of diasporic identity. She is the returning diaspora. Why? Because she is longing for origin and desire to belong. Now her return symbolizes many things. For example, she wants to be connected with her ancestral place of origin. She wanted to determine her own identity by embracing the African culture. Another characters, these you can't say these are the main character, but yeah, they are also important character, but they are not protagonists like Otto and Eulalie, but they are also main characters, but you can call them minor characters. Esicom and Nana. Esicom is actually the main character and Nana can be the minor character. No, they both are the mother and the grandmother of Eto. They represents the elders of the society. This is also represent another aspect of their culture, That is the need to respect the elders no matter what they say, how they say it, one has to respect them. From the character of Esicom and Nana, the author represents the issue of generation gap, as they were unable to understand the Eulalie because of the generational gap that exists between along with the gap of the culture. Fine. So these were all the themes and characters. If you people think that I'm missing out some of the themes and I need to explain that theme more, then write down that theme in the comment section below, and also shares your recommendations as well. Thank you.